for a lot of women in our community. One thing I've learned from my journey of going back to school, learning about myself, is that being a television host, you hear so many stories of women suffering in our community that no one talks about, subhanAllah. How many women are in their homes suffering every day and they don't have someone to share that story with? Or they're scared the sister they share it with will tell other sisters. How many of you guys know people like that? Come on, we know this. We are in these communities as women, right? But I want to share with you a quick story. I'm a television host. Obviously, I come across many stories of struggle, of hardship, and subhanAllah. I think once you get on this journey to become a better Muslim, you will start paying attention to the suffering of your communities. And community, I mean our ummah, Muslims, what we're going through. And none of it is more important today than the hardship that women are facing. Because guess what? Who are women raising, guys? The next generation. So if a woman is suffering at home, having issues, having problems, do you think that she can be the best mother she can be? Can I get a yes or no? How many say yes? No, right? Okay, so I'll share with you a quick story. A few years ago, there was a young lady in our community. Obviously, I'm from the Somali community. Of course, I'm Muslim, alhamdulillah. But I wasn't on this journey until 5 years ago to become more knowledgeable in my deen and who I am. And there was a young lady story I'll share with you. She went to a local masjid, and she was having some issues at home, and she was seeking to get some advice from one of the imams as to how to obtain a divorce, right? So the imam, after listening to her 1 hour and a half, can you imagine that? You vent to someone 1 hour and a half. I can only imagine when my guests vent to me on TV for 15 minutes about their problem, how traumatic they feel. But to go into a masjid and tell an imam for 1 hour and a half your problems and why you need support from the masjid. And the imam looked at her, she said, and he basically said, there's nothing I can do for you. As a matter of fact, you need to probably return to your husband because there isn't anything the masjid can do to support you. How many women do we know have died like that? That have gone back to abusive homes? Subhanallah, right? So this young lady went back and decided that it's okay, so maybe they don't have the knowledge at the masjid to help. But I'm going to, she said, learn what it takes for me to gain that knowledge, to empower more people. Because sometimes the problems that we see in our communities is not about other people, it's about us coming up with solutions to help the people. Isn't that our religion, what it's all about? When you're Muslim, you become a better Muslim to affect your community. It's not about you trying to change Islam. It's about you changing yourself. Would you agree with me? Can I get a yes? Yes. Louder? Yes. Okay. Well, that young lady is me. And today, I teach at that same masjid young girls on how to be better Muslims and build self-esteem. So, in this day and age where community building has become all about projects, has become all about getting funding, has become all about what you can get out of it, remember, there's somebody who's a Muslim who needs your knowledge. And it may not be something that you see today, but it could be that young woman that you changed her life because you gave her self-confidence. You helped her see a new vision for herself as a Muslim. You guided her, even though she didn't wear a hijab. You enabled her to seek out the truth of Islam. So today, what are you doing to change yourself? Thank you so much.
Jazakallah, Sister Huda. So I'm going to go through some housekeeping with you. After such a powerful performances, I have to say. There's book sales on this corner right here, and there's a silent auction at the back right there. So if you can make your way sometime in the break that's coming up right now. And then we're also going to be breaking for Magrib right now. So there's a